fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Go. 180. Go. Solid.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Mixed score, Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? Yellow waiting. Here we go.
He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He finds a rookie from Iowa, T.J. Hawkinson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know. and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Breeze now on 1st down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Cole Beasley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Done. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. No chance. Check 31. Check 31.
First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Murray trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Breeze. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Bree's going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Watch the slat, watch the slat, watch the slat.
Now, Breeze again. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain there of 21 yards. Breeze to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Breeze. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. got the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. On the toss, here's Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go. 280! Check. Listen!
42. Here we go, D.
74.
It's just me and you. Mike's 4-2.
Hey, Delta.
Switch up.
Now Wentz on third down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. On play action. Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Ready. Check 55, Mike. It's our field.
Here's Breeze to throw. High throw, but the catch is made.
5-9.
A gain of 13 brings up second and 2.
You kill.
25-yard line.
Now Breeze on the bootleg. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he will take it all in for a Bengals touchdown. Cole Beasley with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Bailey now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Dan Bailey set to
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here we go, back. 280!
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going deep for Hopkins. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Second quarter in Cleveland, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
12. 52. Watch 52. 52.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Greystone, travel.
On 1st down, Murray. Jerry Hughes on the stop. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. And take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Check 4. Check.
Now Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ty Montgomery. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Strip the ball.
Hey, orbit.
20 seconds.
Breeze going to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters a normal.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to have the first. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
5-9.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Breeze now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Good. Ready.
They'll run on first down. Murray. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready? Kill.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And he's got his man on the comebacker. A gain there of 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will get him one closer.
26. Ravens 21. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Throwing now is Breeze. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now they'll run. Murray. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. They'll try and run with Murray. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Latavius Murray stopped up short, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So the false start will back them up 5. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground is Michel. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Waiting.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
58 to Mike.
Pick me up. Here we go.
And he stopped immediately there. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
That's it, baby.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard
Here we go.
line.
180.
Come on, dude.
Done.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
They gonna need some therapy.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Two jet. No, check that.
Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Done. 280.
42 to Mike. I got one.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll get the first-rounder, Caleb McGarry, there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Breeze now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Brown. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Michelle, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Shotgun now for Wentz. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. Wentz now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And not much to speak of there, maybe a yard down to the 20.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let him know, let him know.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off the draw, here's Michel. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A touchdown is paramount here on 1st and goal, but got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. They'll try and run for it with Davis. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. On 2nd down, Michel. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Good, good, good. Right forward, ready.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Hey, you ready?
1st and 10 at the 29-yard
Come to my
line.
work. We want it. Come to my work. Watch the safety creep. Check safety, check safety. 12, 12, 12. Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 36, 36. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
On play action, it's Breeze. And that's complete to Adams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. They were looking for Johnson that time. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it's